So we are here in the second video about how to make money with the wisdom of the Kabbalah, and we spoke about this concept of luck. So instead of saying luck that have all kinds of different connotations, I'm going to use the Hebrew word that is Mazal. Okay, Mazal in Hebrew is what we will translate to be luck, but in Hebrew it have a little bit of a different connotation, different understanding. What is the word Mazal? So after we understand the meaning of the word, so then we can see how we can apply that and have more mazal in our life, more success in our life. Also physically, financially, and also for other means, whatever it is that you're looking for. So the word mazal is mem zal. Zal is like nozel, to come down, something that is in a higher place and is coming down, like a waterfall that is nozel, yeah? Or like you have a honey jar and you tilt it and it flows down. So this is nozel, yeah. So mazal and nozel is basically two words that are connected, and basically it's the same thing. So we see that the mazal is something that comes from above. Okay. Now, what does it mean that it comes from above? What does it mean above? What does it mean below? So, in the Kabbalah, we are looking on the reality as multiple dimensions that are working simultaneously, in the same time, and we ourselves, what we are experiencing is really the lower dimension of our existence. But there is higher dimensions. And those higher dimensions, this is what is affecting us in this lower dimension, which is the manifestation of all of those higher dimensions. So we want to understand this channel of flow, of success, of mazal that comes down to the person. Okay, that's what we want to look into. Now, when we say the word mazal, it can refer to the fact that the person is receiving the abundance. It can refer to the way that the abundance comes down to the person, and it can refer to the source of the abundance that the flow starting from. Okay, and obviously it's not within that channel, within that line of abundance that comes to the person, there is many stations. And each one of them can be called mazal. So when we are looking on the sources of the ancient Jewish scripts of Kabbalah, so we see the word mazal that is used for many different things. There are many stations of that channel will be called mazal. So how can we research what exactly is our channel that we are receiving the flow of abundance from the higher sources that comes to us? That's a big task. It's not a simple thing. Okay, but here I want to bring in a certain known factor that also in a non-Jewish world they speak about, which is the stars. Yeah, it's known. The wisdom of astrology is very ancient, goes back basically as far as we know the history of the humanity. And also in the Jewish tradition, there is a certain tradition that is related and speaks and explains the effect of the stars on the person. Okay, now it's very touchy. It's not so simple, because there is people that they made a mistake and they thought that the abundance starts from the stars, and therefore we should give the stars something. We should pray to those stars, we should offer offerings to those stars, and in that those stars will give us the abundance that we want, will give us the mazal, the success, the money that we want to have in our life. Now, obviously, according to the Torah, according to Judaism, this is not allowed. This is a big prohibition. This is called idol worshipping, and the name that is given to generally to idol worshipping in the Jewish world is Ovdei Kochavim Mazalot, those people that are worshipping the stars and the Mazalot, which is the sources of the abundance. It means that the ancient idolatry of the ancient world, of the pagan world, was connected to true essence that is spoke about in the Torah, but they twisted to in a way that it will become to be forbidden way, to the way that they were trying to apply those principles. It was like breaking the rules of the game. And then instead of getting success, in the beginning they did get success, but in the long term, so God didn't allow that, and that what caused them to fall down and brought to their destruction. And that's the destruction of the big civilizations that we know about, that were in the beginning they were very successful, and then in some point God said enough is enough and we have to stop this show, and then this nation went off the map basically. And it happened again and again through the Jewish history. We speak about few of those nations. The most famous one is Egypt, and but it's not only there. All of those different places that are described in the Jewish ancient scripts, we know that those things are happening there, and we want to learn how to apply those principles in the right way. Okay, that's the difference. We want to use those principles to learn this knowledge and to apply it in the way that it will give us the success, not only in the temporal level, a success that will last, success that will take us further, that will be able to inherit it to our children's and our grandchildren's, something that will last with the help of Hashem forever. So Bezrat Hashem, we will continue with that in the next class. Thank you very much.